Hello and welcome back to Pentiment. It is time for us to go back to work, which of course is this direction. However, we're actually going to go this way. Why are we going to go this way? Because, actually we can't go this way. We are going to go this way, but then we're not going to go directly to work. And the reason is, we are going to go and check out that grave stone that we saw before. Or maybe we're going to talk to these people. But we're going to check... Actually, you know what? Let's do the gravestone first. We're going to go and check out that gravestone that we saw before. Because we were suspecting it could be a meeting spot. And if it's a meeting spot, well, that could mean that we can catch somebody in the act. So, let's see. We're going over here. We're at the gravestone. And... nope. It's a gravestone. Alright. Well, oh wait, but that's just my, yeah, okay, that's my footsteps. It's not actually a clue. Anyway, let's head back. It seems like there's a bunch of new stuff going on. I guess instead of going to work, we're actually going to go around and talk to everybody. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how chatty they are, and that'll determine how much we talk to them. So, over here we go. Hello, Matthew. God bless you, Andreas. Hello, Brother Matthew. What are you doing out here in the rain? I thought you were aware that in addition to my role as Kiersau's sacrist, I tend to the shrine of Saint Moritz. He is the patron of Tassing and Kiersau both, so it is my duty to ensure his reliquary is well cared for. The shrine is always beautifully kept. Whenever I visit, I always leave inspired. The martyrdom of Saint Moritz provides inspiration to us all. You are familiar with the life of Saint Moritz, are you not? I've been so focused on my masterpiece, I never had a moment to learn about Saint Moritz. Well, you ought to learn something about Tassing's patron saint while you're here. Or, you ought to learn something. Oh, okay. By all means. Saint Moritz is most widely known for his martyrdom at the hands of the Romans. He protected a town of Christians from slaughter, and in turn he and his legion were decimated. Oh ho ho! We get to pull. I was about to pull out the exact same nerdy piece of information. Do you mean annihilated? Because technically decimated means 1 of every 10. From Decimus? Anyway, you said his legion. Wouldn't that mean he was a Roman soldier? Yes, he was a Roman citizen and led a legion made up entirely of Christians into Bavaria. When he refused to kill the Christians, even though they were traitors to Rome, the emperor had his legion massacred. Most of the pilgrims who visit come knowing only this, if anything, about his life. However, Tassing venerates Saint Moritz because he was the one to convert the town and save it from destruction. Okay, Saint Moritz came here. Indeed, he and his legion were snowed into this pass, and the townsfolk refused to aid them. The daughter of the town's leader, Satia, was moved in spirit and snuck from the town to convert. She led Moritz into a spring, and as soon as she was baptized, the snow melted, revealing all manner of fruits. Moritz and his legion were saved by these miraculous gifts, and the town was converted, and the rebels fled into the mountains. Well, I'm guessing something good didn't happen to her, given there's a shrine to her. What happened to Satia? She too was martyred for her faith by the rebels inhabiting the town. Now her shrine protects Tassing from harm. What an astounding story. Thank you for the history lesson, Brother Matthew. You are welcome, Master Maler. God bless you. Until later, brother. Okay, cool. Who are you? Oh, hello, Andreas. Hello, Carl. You seem busier than usual today. I'm behind on my work. I went up to the shrine of Saint Moritz this morning to pray for his aid. The candle I lit had all but burned away. I was there so long. Now I need to catch up. Do you go to the shrine very often? I usually go every autumn, for a good harvest. Now that Helena's pregnant, I've tried to go to pray every week. Her mother had trouble in childbirth, so I've been paying visits to Maritz's Hand and Satya's shrine to pray for their aid. I hope the saints hear your prayers. Thank you, Andreas. So do I. We may be questioning about faith, but we are not going to belittle somebody else's faith. We can't speak to the 3 most interesting looking characters around. Well, I'm definitely going to have a look around everywhere then if we've got new dialogue. You guys want to chat? Nope. Who's in the center? No, that's actually just talking about the flower. Okay, Margaret? Nope, you don't want to chat. Sophie? Absolutely not. Alright, cool. We can check in here. It might be that we're only really going to get new stuff. Yeah, we're probably only really going to get new stuff from people who are specifically moved. Well, you know, we'll have a look around. See if anybody's willing to chat. God bless you, Andreas. God bless you, Mother Cecilia. Is there something I can help you with? No, my apologies. Until later. Okay, so there is more conversation to have with her, just not yet. Okay, well, we'll leave here. I wonder if we want to go back into town. I don't really want to have to go and search everything every single time we, like, have a time moving on, but it feels like we should. Yeah, we've definitely already seen all of this because we were in here. That's fine. Right. Head out here. We'll do a run through of the church. At least we don't need to see all the side stuff now, so it's just like a literal run through. God bless you. Let's check the crypt. We're not going to go into the library, but we'll have a little look around. Just see if there's anything else going on. Doesn't look like it. Cool. Let's leave. Although, if we're in the crypt, just check. We're checking that none of these referenced the father who is meant to be dead. Anyone in the tower? Nope. Alright. Cool. Back this way. You know what would be useful? It's kind of a quality of life feature. Maybe it's a thing that they would do for a second playthrough, but something that was just like, hey, there's someone new to speak to here. I don't know. It wants you to explore, though. So, I understand the reasons. I'm merely wondering if there's another way. So nobody's in the dormitory because everybody's working. Okay, church. One other place that we need to go, which is locked. Okay, but it wasn't locked. I wonder if that's a thing we have to learn about, like when things are locked and unlocked, because that wasn't locked at lunchtime. Interesting. You got anything new to say, Sepat? God give you health. Okay, no. Volkbert? Good day. So I'm thinking there's probably not a lot of extra stuff. Gertnot? No. Okay. So, it would only be if somebody new is around. I'm thinking we should advance the story. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking if we advance the story, we're more likely to get into things that we want to see. Yes, as this doesn't really have anything else here for us. Glossary? Galls. A parasitic growth which develops on oak trees caused by wasps laying their eggs under the tree bark. Oak galls were traditionally harvested and distilled into iron ink used in manuscripts. Thanks, but I don't really know where that came from. Burgundy? Powerful former duchy of eastern France that became a province in 1477, known for its wine art, monasteries, and courtly fashion. Okay. And then the next one. We're done. Okay. Cool. Head out here and up to the Old Bailey. And then, or maybe we'll just check the prior's house. You know, just a little nosy around. Okay, cool. Maybe he'll write something else in the book, and then we'll be able to find out the next thing. I suppose that's something to think about, isn't it? Oh, there he is. Alright, we're working in silence. Brother Adok, this work, I don't know where to start. Inconsistent spacing, rough strokes. You're working like you want to see this place closed. Brother Prior, I'm working to the best of my abilities, and I dispute your criticism. I may not be fast, but I still have my talent, praise be to God. Brother Guy, why are you still on this page? What's wrong with you? Normally you're so reliable. I'm thinking something else is up with him. I think that he is kind of wound up about something, rather than him actually picking out faults here. My apologies, Brother Prior. I will work harder. Oh no, he's coming to us. Oh, he's going to Piero. Piero, I can't believe this. Baron Rothvogel has come to check on his progress, and this is all you have? Ah, so that's probably what's wound him up. You should have finished this months ago. Is your mind so corrupted by age that you didn't notice the seasons have changed? Well, you're not the only one who will have to answer for it, so why should you care? Typical. Let's be nice, and not take the Lord's name in vain. Excuse me, Prior Pharenic, but I believe your point is made. Andreas, I will remind you that I am the master of the scriptorium, and you are a guest here. Well, I would have said nothing, but that wasn't an option. I agree, Brother Prior. Brother Piero's work is unacceptably slow. You are insufferable, Brother Guy. Oh God, give me the patience to endure this. Please, everyone, this is my work, and I accept responsibility for it. Prior Pharenic is right. Oh, hello. Oh no. Prior Pharenic, is this mine? It must be, yes? It is, my lord. I can't explain. No, I don't want excuses. I've come all this way, and I have to be honest, I expected more. It's nowhere near finished, and the style is, well, it's very old-fashioned. I thought I made my desires clear. I feel like my generosity towards Kiersau is being taken advantage of. Am I the fool in this sad story? No, of course not, my lord. Never. We can fix this, of course. Of course, we only want to accommodate you. Ah, Andreas, good to see you again. You know what? Let's be respectful here. I think instead of treating him so familiarly, I think that would wind up the father and our prior here. I think... Prior, is that the right name? Abbot? Whichever position he is. It will wind up Pharenic. I think we just say my lord. We're acknowledging him openly, but we are being respectful. My lord. Father Gernot, why not have Andreas complete the rest of the illustrations? He's clearly capable. Well, my lord, why not have Brother Guy complete it if speed is your No, I'm not talking about the script, that's fine. But the art, the illustrations. I want Andreas to do the others. Oh, of course. I mean, if Andreas is all right with it. If it takes pressure off Brother Piero, I'd be delighted to complete the work. I mean, this may be what we think in our heads, like we have to do the masterpiece, or we might do it begrudgingly, but the best thing to say out loud is obviously, yes, of course, you're the Lord who's paying us a ton of money, I will do this. There we have it. I hope this allays your concerns, my lord. Excellent. By the way, Father Abbot, am I still welcome at your table for supper? Naturally, my lord. Wonderful. I'd like Andreas to join us. Ooh. So we do have to choose. I was wondering if we could be like a 7-dinner Cid, but I think instead we're just going to say nothing. And we're going to be like, okay, you know what? We were going to meet with the Druckers, but we can explain that we were kind of forced into it by the Lord. So I'll say nothing. Oh, well, that would be quite unusual. Unusual or not, I doubt my good friend, the Prince Bishop, would deny additional guests at his table. What do you think? I understand. Yes, you're right, of course. Andreas may join us for supper. I look forward to it. Oh, we're about to be told off. You had this planned. No? You must have put your hook in the Baron this morning when you ambushed him in town. That's beyond ridiculous. Listen to yourself. Brother Prior, Andreas is not to blame for any of this. I am. Yes, you are. You've embarrassed me. The Abbot and the Abbey. Prior Phorenik is right, of course. No wonder we don't get more commissions. Guy, can you stop flattering the Prior for 1 minute? I'm going to say nothing. We stay out of their arguments. Brothers. If you please, Sister Zedena and I would prefer it if you could keep the noise down. It sounds like Samson slaying the Philistines in here. Of course. Get back to work, everyone. Well, that was not wonderful, but there's nothing to be done about it now. I'll finish my work here and wash up in the lavatorium for supper at the Abbot's table. It's time to eat. Could we just dip out and go see the Druckers? Maybe. I should wash up and then join the brothers in the refectory. Klaus is going to be annoyed that I'm missing dinner with the Druckers again. Well, at least it's not the first time, you know? So lavatorium is where we need to meet, where we need to wash up. So that is in here. So as long as we don't go there, we're fine. Okay. Well, obviously, we'll first of all check the Prior's house. Do a little snooping. Okay. He's like our main thing right now. We're going to go check the graveyard. We're going to constantly check it. One of these days it's going to be correct. So, just in case there's something here at some point. Okay. Maybe we need a shovel. Animal pens? Don't know why I came down here. Just out of a whim. Maybe we can run along to Klaus and tell him I'm very sorry that we're not coming to dinner. That sounds like something we could do. Can I go down here and speak to the Abbot and say I'm sorry? No? Oh, hello, dog. Good. We can't go down into the Lower Abbey that way, unfortunately. Right, let's head this way. And head up to Cloister. And then we'll duck out of here towards the Upper Abbey. And maybe do a quick run down to town. You still staring? You got anything to say here? What? Guest house is shut. Okay. So nothing seems to be going on. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be anything else new. So I think that we want to go and see Klaus. And apart from that, I think we're probably... Oh, hello, Till. There is new stuff. Hello there, Master Maler. Hello, Till. Have you ever seen a nicer view? Don't get sights like this in the cities, I expect. It's hard to believe the Romans built a town all the way out here, and we just let the structures fall apart. Oh yes, the old Roman ruins. Tassing is full of them. Quite the marvels they are. I don't pay much mind to the writing on them, as I can't read Latin myself, but you might enjoy giving them a look. If you do, you'll have to tell me if they match the old legends I read about. What sort of old legends? Well, when Father Matthias was abbot, he would let me borrow books from the abbey's library. I think I read through half of that library before Father Gernot became abbot. He and Father Thomas are strict about which books should be read now. Books should glorify God, they say, not discuss the old pagan ways. Still, the accounts of the Romans in Tassing are my favourite. That old book talks about how the Roman knight Gaius Metellus defeated the Rhetae, I think it was. Heavy snowfall had caught him in this very valley. Barbarians on all sides when Mars sent a wolf to the night. Instead of killing the beast, Gaius followed it to a magical spring with trees covered in all sorts of fruit. This is very similar to the Satia story. Mars provided the wolf and the spring, and Gaius Metellus founded Tassing after defeating the barbarians to honor Mars. That's where all this came from. Yes, I'm going to say that. It sounds a lot like the story Brother Matthew told me about St. Moritz, without the Roman gods, of course. I hadn't thought of that. Both were snowed into this valley, weren't they? And saved near a spring. I wonder if this is the same story. Oh, I don't know about all that, Master Maler. A lot of stories get mixed up over the years. It might be all fable, but I enjoy the story all the same. It's nice to feel you're connected to those who came before you, even if it's only by the land you live on. Wise words, I feel the same. It's been good chatting with you, Master Maler, but I better get back to work. You let me know if you find any particularly good books in that library, alright? I will. Until later, Till. Interesting. So, it looks like the Christians, true to, form, have rewritten a pagan story to be, all about Christianity. We didn't go to the ruins earlier, but, these are the drawings that Peter did. Paul. Wrong apostle. Okay, and then, what's this? Collapse. This must have allowed access to the aqueduct. Good to know. Nobody's here. Do a quick run through here. So that's the Drucker house, which is shut. I think our chances of telling him about our dinner is unlikely to happen. Northtown? I'm not going to go into every bakery and things and figure out things right now. Just do a little run through. Oh, maybe I can ask him about the cipher. No. Oh, he just calls us Maler. That's never a good sign if someone starts calling you just by your last name. Hello, Andreas. Hello, Andreas. Good evening, Andreas. So, Otto and Eva, huh? Yes, what about them? Otto has a good eye, can't fault him that. Yes, she's a good, strong-willed woman. I'm not a gossip, Andreas. I do not ask this to pour water onto the rumour mill, but for the concern I have for the happiness of my friends. Of course, Andreas, fancy talk for being nosy. Well, if you ask me, I think Otto's being a bit too slow about it. Oh? He's old enough already to not be smitten like a boy. They both like each other. Seems to me if you found the right person, you should go for it. Yeah, it's what I would do. Where is Mistress Schmitten, if I may ask? Oh, that's a private matter. Well, let's share something. I have an intended, Sabine, waiting for me in Nuremberg. We're to marry once I finished my Wanderjahr. I'm not even sure if she is the right one, but it is a necessary step. It's not good for the soul to be alone, Andreas. I do hope to find someone to have at my side as we build a family. God has not given me this blessing. Worry not. It could happen at any moment, Andreas. One hopes so. I must get back to work, Andreas. Enough talk. Until later. Interesting. Okay. So we learned a little bit more about Andreas there. Not what I was intending to do, but we did it. Hello, Otto. Just thought I'd check in with him while we were at his house. Maybe he had something else to say. Well, I guess we'll go see Eva then. We can drop off the message. I'm surely allowed in, right? Yeah. Hello, Eva. Hello, Andreas. Hello, Andreas. I guess I can't do it till later. Alright, time to leave. Head along here. I think it's probably time to head back to the church now, I think. Yeah, we've been everywhere. that I think we need to go right now. I think that we're unlikely to find out any information from anywhere else. I merely wanted to check whether we could do the Drucker stuff, but it doesn't look like we can. As in, say, hey, I'm not coming to your thing because I got dinner with the, with the Baron. Sorry about that. I'll pay you back later or something. Dinner at my place. Or the Gartner's place, I guess. But I guess not. Anyway. Upper Abbey. Let's just go for it then. So it's the lavatorium I need to go to first. So that's in the center. Andreas! I'm so glad you will be joining us for supper, though the circumstances are unusual to be sure. I won't be able to speak with you, none of the brothers will, but it will be good to have you with us. That's a shame, I always enjoy our talks. Now, the same doesn't apply to you at the abbot's table. You can talk all you like. Though I wouldn't recommend it. Father Abbot does not look kindly on idle chatter. I wish you could take my place, Brother Piero. You deserve the honor. Anyway, I'm sorry for how the prior treated you. It's not fair. It's humiliating. Oh, no, my son. There's no need to worry about me or my pride. And we all need a taste of humility from time to time to keep our feet on this earth. No, Andreas, you are my pride. I cannot claim to have taught you much, but I am proud to have known you and your work. And when you leave all of us at Kiersau Abbey behind, you can call upon your friend Lorenz, the Baron Rothvogel, to help you in your career. There's nothing wrong with your style. It's not all just because a nobleman says so. Don't trouble yourself over it. Time passes for us all. Things change. The future will write over the present. You need not fear it, any of it, so long as you remain true to yourself and God. Now I must hurry to the refectory to join my brothers. I will see you inside. Piero's a true friend. He seems like a good guy to have around. He's just happy for us. Yeah, I like it. Now it's time to go, not to that one, to this one. Andreas, glad you could join us. Thank you, my lord. Father Gernot, Father Thomas, Prior Pharenic. Simon Peter answered, You are the Messiah, the Son of the living God. Oh, the Gospel of Matthew, wonderful. Jesus replied, Blessed are you, Simon, son of Jonah, for this was not revealed to you by flesh and blood, but by my Father in heaven. And I tell you that you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades will not overcome it. Have you read Matthew much, Andreas? Now we were told not to speak. Daggers are definitely being stared at us. Maybe we'll say a short answer. Some, yes. I will give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven. Whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven. Then he ordered his disciples not to tell anyone that he was the Messiah. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven. That reminds me, Father Gernot, have you read anything by Martin Luther? Oh, the daggers are definitely going to be flying. I can't say that I... He has some incredible ideas about the church. Brilliant, I think. My lord, is the meal to your liking? I believe I remember you enjoying our quail on your last visit. Oh, everybody is staring daggers. I'm wondering whether we can get some info actually about how each person is feeling, because obviously you can see these two are very unhappy. He's just like, I need to change the subject. He's worried. He's angry. Piero does not care. Like, you see, you got another angry there. You got like mild curiosity. You got some smiles here. You got the oh damn face here, like that stuff is happening. And then you got like some minor daggers from this guy. The quail. My God, Father Abbot, the quail's fine. But don't you think Luther's ideas are worth discussing? He's talking about the future of the church, shaking things up in a way I don't think we've seen before. Father Thomas, you see the value in his ideas, do you not? My lord, I mean no offense, but I do not. Brother Matthew, yes? How appropriate. What are your thoughts on Luther's attacks on the church's sale of indulgences? He's not meant to speak, I think, unless it's from the book. Baron, please do not involve the other brothers in this conversation. Fine, fine. What about Andreas? Oh no, this isn't good. Certainly a man who attended the same university as Martin Luther can spare some thoughts on his work. Obviously, well, I'm very happy we have orator here so we can gracefully bow out. I must respect Father Abbot's wishes at his table, my lord. Et tu, Andreas? I expected more of you. Oh no. He hates us. Enough. Lord Rothfogel, you are our guest and held in high esteem, but you have worn out my patience. I mean, yes, we would very much like the Baron to like us, but, you know, the thing is, even if the Baron likes us, this dude is paying us. We need to keep our job. You will not be discussing Luther's work with Andreas, Thomas, Matthew, or with any other brother. Is that clear? I suppose, Father, it is your abbey, but you're taking too much offense at this, and you're far too afraid of change. Whether it's from Luther or someone else, reform is coming to the church. You had better accept it. Oh no. What? Neither you nor Martin Luther dictate change to the Holy Church on their whim. This talk is beyond insulting, it's blasphemous, outrageous. How dare you? I see. I have overstepped my bounds, and I suppose I have ruined everyone's supper. My apologies. Yeah, you see, I think if we had in any way agreed with him, or been like, yeah, we're having a conversation, the father would be very unhappy with us. In spite of this unpleasantness, I will make good on my manuscript payment and the donation of my copy of Historia Tassing. If you cannot accept what the future will bring, perhaps it's time for you to come to terms with your past. Well, no need to overstay my welcome, fathers, brothers. Andreas, good night. Oh no. Our friend. Thank you, Andreas, for not letting him engage you in his debate. No good would have come of it. Now then, I must ask you to leave so I can speak to the brothers in the chapter privately. Brother Piero, please accompany Andreas out. Okay. Well, at least we've ingratiated ourselves to Father Gernot. I will take my leave as well. Good night. I guess if we'd asked them for our payment after this point, maybe he would have been more, he would have been more willing to hear us out. Don't worry about Father Gernot and the Baron. I'm sure it will all be fine by morning. I hope Father Abbot can see that the Baron's heart is in the right place, even if he picked the wrong time to express himself. I think the Baron should apologize if he wants to be forgiven. Think on Matthew, Andreas. Our forgiveness should come like God's love, freely, without condition. In any case, I do hope the Baron respects the abbot's wishes for the rest of his stay, for everyone's sake. Brother Piero, what do you think of Martin Luther's ideas? We were just told not to do this. That is for younger, wiser men than me to decide. I am just a monk, thank God. Good night, my son. Night, you say? Oh ho ho. Well now, well. I should get some sleep. Absolutely not. I should break into the library. I guess I'm not able to break into the library right now. Fair enough. Can I go into the shrine? I can. Okay. Well, that was fun. I bet I'm not able to get into... I am able to get into the convent at night. What scandal? Anyone in here? Nope. Hello, cat. Apparently, I believe this means mouse catcher. Mouse fanger. Somebody said in the comments. They said it was unimportant. It's the most important thing. You know, it's very... more interesting things are good. Right. If there's nothing to do, then we're probably going to read our... well, I suppose we'll have a little chat. God bless you, Andreas. God bless you. Anything I can help you with? Absolutely not. Right. Yes. What we're going to do is we're going to read our encyclopedia, learn everything, or glossary, learn everything that we can, and then we're going to head down and see the... we're going to see if we can speak to Baron Rothvogel and basically apologize for, you know, stabbing him in the back. Journal. Supper ended badly and an argument erupted between the Baron and the Abbot. Okay. Mars. The Roman god of war and agriculture, Mars represented civilization and peace through military might. Okay. We kind of knew that. Mars is also Ares in the Greek pantheon as well, I believe. Right. Close that one down. Both, I believe, the gods of war. Ooh. There's a lamp still burning in the guest house. Lorenz must be awake. I wonder how he's doing. What was he thinking? He's a baron, but he couldn't have expected that to go well. The storm doesn't seem to be letting up anytime soon. I should get back to the Gertners. No, obviously if the light's on, he's still awake. Oh. He might be awake, but he isn't ready to speak to us. Alright, so this is quite clearly a story-based section where it's like, no, you can't go exploring, because you need to walk back to the Gertners and discover that somebody has died, I'm guessing, judging by... Oh, something's happening here, judging by the people entries last time. Huh? Gah! Are you alright, Master Maler? Did you see that in the aqueduct? The ghost? Yes? Yeah, it could be a Roman, maybe even an old pagan. Wouldn't be the first time people have seen ghosts around these parts. Have you ever seen one? Usually around the ruins. Who knows how many restless Romans lie beneath those stones? Well, I think I found Johann's last lost sheep. I'm gonna head home. Take care, Master Maler. You two. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take the safe way home by going this route. Not through the forest. No. Pale horse, still on the floor. Hello, are you alright in there? Matins, the pale horse, death. Monastic hour corresponding to 2 AM is used for the night prayer. Sister, Listen to my voice. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Yes. Yes, Father, I hear you. I hear? Is this now? Yes, you are with us, and this is now. I apologize, Andreas. I imagine that must have been quite alarming. Is she alright? Yes, she is. Sister Amelie is a mystic, gifted with visions when God sees fit to give her one. Some are more frightening than others. What's she doing in there? Does she live in the church? She lives there, yes. I'm a little surprised you haven't noticed her before. If you came to Mass more often, you would see I give her communion through a window to her cell. Her cell? She is an anchoress, a religious hermit so devoted to God she has enclosed herself in a cell next to the church. She is dead to the world, but continues a life of prayer and religious contemplation. And sometimes, ever so rarely, she receives great and terrible visions. Is she local to Tassing, or was she a nun at Kiersau? Neither. She came here from a Benedictine abbey in Lower Bavaria after it burned down. I am her confessor and caretaker. Many anchoresses are not literate. I write down her visions to help interpret them. I thought all the monks and nuns at Kiersau could read, even poor brother Volkbert. Thank you, Father Thomas. I must rest now. Of course, sister. She seems unhappy. She is not unhappy, but she is in pain, both physical and spiritual. Her spiritual pain comes from her revelations. They come and go. I try to address them the best I can. The physical pain comes from a deformity in her spine, an aching in her joints. I know of no cure for that, save prayer to the Almighty. Sister Amelie was saying that she had a vision of death. Could someone be in danger? Oh no, don't rush to judgment. Her visions are divine and powerful, but they could have many meanings. Some of her revelations take years to comprehend. Some may never be understood at all, as God wills it. Still, the argument at dinner was quite troubling. Perhaps it had cast a shadow over our thoughts. Now then, the good sister appears to have fallen back to sleep. I must prepare for bed myself. Good night, Andreas. Good night, Father. I did notice there the music was quite loud. I'm going to drop that just another little tick down. But yeah, hopefully it was okay. It was still lower than the first time. We'll head through here. The rookers are not open, unfortunately, so we can't go and apologize. We need to speak to Eva for Otto. That's okay, that's the wrong farm. Head this way to the Gertner farm. And in we go. So he's asleep. Eva? Oh, I can't speak to Eva. Okay, well, you know, I tried. It is time for us to go to bed. It's getting late. I should get some rest. Go to sleep. That's when she said something bad was going to happen. Alright. Time to get back to work. Wow. Shh. It's alright, Ursula. Good morning. Do you need any help with Ursula? No, a little crying won't hurt her. Besides, I think we've almost gotten all the leaks now. Ursula is my first child, and she's been a handful, but I think I have the hang of it now. Big Jorg has been a godsend. He helped Christine with Eva when she was a baby. I never took you for a family man, Andreas. I have 2 older brothers, both married, so there are plenty of nieces and nephews for me to play uncle to. Being the uncle who goes on holiday to Italy to drink wine and, you know, fraternize with people. That seems about right. And then, you know, it goes off to be an artist. Also, oh, lightning. I appreciate the offer. You'll make a fine husband someday, Andreas. Look, when will this storm let up? It's been going all morning. Peter and York are outside, trying to deal with the flooding as best they can. Oh my, is the farm in danger? There's always been a danger with this much rain, but we've lived through worse. Whatever happens, it will be as God wills it. We must have faith in Providence and endure what is to come. Oh, I have some food for you. And we need to give her the message now. Here, sorry I couldn't prepare anything more. Thank you. Otto wanted me to say hello, by the way. Oh, he did. Haha. Good, thank you. Have a good day at the Abbey, Andreas. Try to stay dry. Thanks, you too. Good luck. Be good, Ursula. Oh, she did not look happy. Andreas? Are you doing alright, Peter? No, I'm not. Some of our sheep escaped and I'd rather not spend my morning fixing this damned wall for the 3rd time this year. This is the way it is. Rain falls on the Abbey and rolls downhill to us little people. It's hard to blame the Abbey for that, it's just how rain works. There's a reason we're down here and they're up there, Andreas. Anyway, I have to get back to this. See you later. Obviously, we're heading over. Oh, they have nothing to say, and we can't go that way. Ah, so this is what's going to block us off today from going where we want to go. Hey, Andres. Hello, Andreas. And I can't go over the big puddle. Yeah. I see what's happening here. It's a way of making sure we follow the story. Ooh. Something going on? God be with you, Andreas. Seems like we have a good spring storm. Though I hope it lets up soon. Good morning. I'm sure it will let up soon. As God wills it. Ulrich, I paid Gret for last week's pumpernickel. Sorry to make you wait for it. It's no trouble at all. Please say hello to Lucky for me. Of course. Now I'm off home and then to the Pfeiffers. Good morning, Agnes. What's going on at the Pfeiffers? Helena has about a month to go before her child is due. Her last one was hard. He didn't make it. God rest his soul. I just want to give her the best chance she can have. It is in God's hands. Trust in Providence. Always, Ulrich. I'll do what I can to help. Why make the Lord do all the work? I must be off now. Good day to you both. And Andreas, stay out of the rain. Tell Helena I will pray for her health. She will appreciate that, Andreas. Thank you. Until later. Until later, Agnes. Alright then. It lets us go here, so I'm going to have a look. That's just ruins. He's not standing outside because, you know, it's raining. Makes a lot of sense. Lot of sense. Carry on. I want to go to the Drucker's house if I can. I can. Perfect. Oh, it's locked. Oh, I want to apologize. Hello? Father, I've said this before, but it isn't good that the water drains here so quickly. It's affecting the foundation. It needs to be looked at. I understand, but if you dig here, you may be disturbing the bodies decomposing in the yard. Of course, Father. But they're going to be dug back up again anyway. Yes, but why disturb them unnecessarily? It's your church, Father, but you can't put this off forever. The foundation is going to crack. I understand. Perhaps after some of the bones be moved to the ossuaries. Thank you, Lucky. Uh-huh. Good day, Master Maler. Good day, Father Thomas. Everything all right with the church? Oh yes, Lucky was again reminding me of the danger severe rainfall can pose to the foundation. God looks after his flock, but sometimes the pen requires an earthly hand. It will be taken care of. God be with you, Andreas. And with you, Father Thomas. Until later. Okay, well, I guess we'll keep going. You know what? I have to check the mill. I have to check what's going on at the mill. Just in case. The Roman ruins? You know, where we saw the ghost? Nothing is happening. Okay. So if he's dead, he's not dead yet. Or at least he's not... He didn't die here. Oh, hello, Till. Hello, Master Maler. Martin? Get a friendly greeting from Martin. Martin ended the conversation mad at you. So he failed to do it because of something that happened earlier. Eat shit, Andreas. Achoo! I should get to the scriptorium. Gurnot will give me an earful if I'm late again. Okay. At least it's kind of like saying, you know, if we make a choice, it will let us know what choice mattered. Hello, Mikolaus. May God be with you, Andreas. Are you still preparing to leave, even with this weather? The weather is unfortunate, but the Baron's wife, Lady Salomia, will be arriving today. Okay, we know her if we see her. My lord intends to depart as soon as she arrives. How long have they been married? 7 years now. She's a fine woman, a true lady. I was hoping to bid farewell to the Baron before he leaves. I'm sure he'd appreciate that. He spoke highly of you before he went to bed. Hey! He understood that we did what we had to do. He was disappointed that you didn't debate him at supper, but he understands that you don't want to anger the abbot. Well, part of the art of rhetoric is understanding the right form in which to persuade someone. That was not the right form for the abbot. My lord always wants to discuss things when the mood hits him. He is often alone in feeling it, unfortunately. Hey, we earned his favour. I suppose I now have poor standing with the Baron, but we don't, because although we eloquently declining gave us a negative, everything else pushed us up. Cool. No, in spite of what happened at supper, he still holds you in high regard. My lord bade me give you a token of his friendship in his absence. He says it's a small thing compared to future commissions, but he hopes that you will wear it with pride. What an extraordinary pin! Please thank the Baron for me. You know what? Let's wear it now. Or do we say until I have clothing? No, we'll wear it now. Yeah, many thanks. As you wish, of course. Where's your master gone then? He went for a walk early in the morning. He didn't say when he'd be back. That seems odd given the weather. Not odd for him. My lord enjoys hiking in all sorts of weather. A little rain never bothered him. I can sympathize. We Swavians enjoy a good walk through nature, even in such conditions. Well, the Baron seems to be quite an unusual man in many ways. Maybe so. I only know him as my lord for these last 7 years. That reminds me. Did you see a short, surly-looking young man in a hat on your way up here this morning? We're not going to do that one. We're going to say, that can only be Martin Bauer. He ran past me in the meadow when I was walking up the hill. He was in quite a hurry. That would explain my lord's missing rings. What rings are these? 1 gold, 1 silver, and a handful of gullen, and a book the Baron was planning to give to the abbey. A book? Historia Tassia? I believe so, yes. I went to pack the Baron's things, and they were missing. The boy is a known thief. It wouldn't surprise me if he's responsible for the missing rings. I would explain it then. Regrettably, he had ample opportunity for his theft. Yesterday I caught the boy with the hat, Martin I suppose, peering in through the windows. I could have admonished him at the time, but, well, he seemed harmless. That's a shame. I hope the Baron won't be too put out. My lord is a man of some means. He won't miss the gold or the rings. I do think he will be upset about the book. He was quite excited for the abbot to see it. In any case, I must finish preparing the horses. It was good talking to you, Andreas. Of course. I hope this rain lets up for you soon. God willing, until next time. Until then. I wonder if we can run down to the town and catch him. Also, we're obviously going into the guest house while we can. Nothing here. Well, I'm going to run down to town and see if we can catch the boy. We know where he is. Martin Bauer. So he should be down here somewhere. You know what? Let's do a quick trip through the forest as well, just to see if we can find where the Baron might have gone. Although I do have a bad feeling about this. I do know that there's mysteries in this game, and you know the common type of mystery to start a mystery game? That would be a murder mystery. Which would be very bad news. Hey Otto. Right. Check the old salt mine. He's not here. Which I suppose can only be good. Or bad. You know, one or the other. Along this way. I am constantly worried that someone's gonna die. I don't know. Maybe that's something I should get checked out. Smokey's home. Hello, Smokey. You need something, Master Maler? No, but thank you. Hello, Vaxlov. Alright, let's leave. Let's go this way. Do a little run back this way. Yeah, should be towards Franz Bauer's. Because he's Martin Bauer, right? So if he is here, house is shut. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. We'll leave that be. So this is Johann Bauer. House also shut. Could have been his farm. Doesn't matter. It was still shut. Can't get through that way. Okay. We saw him in the square, but he was only in the square because all the sheep had escaped, I think. I don't think that's where he hangs out. Unfortunately. Yeah, because he's unlikely to be standing out in the rain over here. Yeah, instead of going all the way around, I think it's time to head back to the Abbey. Yeah, let's go up to the Abbey. I get the feeling something big is about to happen. I have that kind of calm before the storm feeling. It's giving us a lot of like, hey, your choices had consequences kind of stuff. It feels like maybe this is the end of the tutorial. So it feels like we might run into something a little bit bigger very soon. Right, let's hop into the church. I think we'll just go straight to the scriptorium. Seems fair. To the dormitory? Oh, I could have gone to the Old Bailey. Yeah, that would have got us to the Old Bailey by going through the other one, actually. There we go, and then the scriptorium. Brother Piero was not here. Oh, this is wonderful. The rest of the abbey is soaked and there's not a drop of rain in here. Good thing the abbot had Otto replace the roof to the scriptorium and library last month. With the calefactory next door, we can stay warm while everyone else is cold and wet. So, calefactory, a communal warming room in the monasteries. Calefactories are usually attached to the cloister, but in Kiersau it's part of the old abbey and therefore connected to the old scriptorium. It keeps the monks warm and the library dry. Cool. Instead of bragging about our good fortune, you should think upon your brothers and sisters and pray for their health and safety. The abbot's foresight saved a lot of our work and protected what's in the library. The town hasn't fared as well. I'm sure they will be fine. More importantly, if they're not, I don't care. Brother Guy, your heart is harder than the stone of this floor. Huh. We have the grumpy old monk, but where's the nice one? Brother Piero, you haven't seen him yet today. Oh no. I did. Before Brother Guy arrived, Brother Piero left to speak to the abbot some time ago. What? Why is Matthew ringing the bell? It can't be Terrace already. I pray it stops soon. Such a cacophony is an assault on my frail ears. It's not stopping. I suppose this means we're being summoned to the chapter house. God, give me the strength to endure the rain. It's 50 feet, old man. You'll live. God, give me the strength to endure this man. Alright. And we're like, don't care. Doing my little doodles. Doodle doodle doodle. It's still not stopping. What's going on? This can't be. This can't all be because of the storm. I should see what's the matter. Nah, I want to read the book. Nah, I definitely want to read the book. I can't read the book. Alright, let me just check out here. I'm gonna check the prior's house. No one's here. Okay. I know there's gonna be bing bongs going on, so I'm gonna try and quickly search rather than slowly search. Whoa! That sounded like a scream. Whoa, where did that scream come from? We left at the exact same time the scream happened. Was that up here? That's not good. Whatever it is, that's not a good sound. Just check this while we're here. Brother Gerhard's grave was disturbed recently. Ferenc must have buried something here. Need to dig up this grave if I want to know what he was up to. I should get Father Gernot's permission first. Absolutely not. I bet Otto would help me if I asked, yeah. Perhaps Brother Volkbert would lend me a hand. Otto would help if I asked. Okay. Although maybe those are all options now. Yeah. Can I check like the next page? No. Okay. Let's head this way. Animal pens. See if there's anyone down here who we could ask. Probably going to be nobody here. Yeah. I want to head to the abbot's house so I can quickly check whether Brother Piero was there. I'm guessing somebody is dead, judging by the scream. The abbot's house. Hello, dog. Nobody is here. Okay. Nobody is anywhere. So they've all gone where they were meant to go. Let's check the kitchen and cellar, because I think that's where Volkbert was, right? Down in the cellar. Not here. Okay, I'm getting a distinct feeling we should head to the chapter house. You know, just a little bit of one. So that'd be here, church. Wait, this is it, right? This is the chapter house? Ah, no, down there. Okay. Different place. Into the cloister? I think something terrible has happened, Master Andreas. Oh no! Well, that's Brother Piero standing over the body of Baron Lorenz Rothvogel with a knife. What happened? Or what's happened? I think it's the Baron. He's been hurt. Please, Father, where is Brother Florian? Have him come quickly. Be silent, brother. Brother Florian, if you please. I'm sorry, Father. There's nothing to be done. He's dead. Sister Margaret, calm yourself. Sister Gertrude, please take Sister Margaret back to the garden. Yes, Mother Cecilia? God protect us. The Baron is was a friend of the Prince Bishop of Freising. Why is he so worried about the Prince Bishop? The Abbey is odd in more than one way. Its existence offends some in the church. We are far enough from Roman mains that everyone forgets about us, but this could bring us unwanted attention. Florian, how easily do you think you could dispose of this body?
Father Abbot, what are you saying?
Why are you questioning me? Why are you wasting precious time? Do you want to see the soldiers of the Prince Bishop march up our steps and fling your brothers and sisters out of our house?
God protect us. Neo nos grade.
Silence. Quiet.
Calm yourselves, all of you. Father Abbot, Baron Rothvogel's manservant is already preparing to leave. The Baron's wife should be here in a matter of hours. This is not the time for rash decisions.
Yes, you're right. Forgive me. But then what will we do?
We must send the Baron's man to the court of the Prince Bishop in Freising at once. Under Cecilia, the Baron said the Prince Bishop's archdeacon was in Innsbruck for the imperial diet. Even better, swift action will silence any whispers of impropriety on our part. Given the Baron's stature, the archdeacon will undoubtedly come to investigate immediately. We must cooperate with him fully and pray for a speedy resolution.
Yes. Good. Thank you, Mother Cecilia. Brother Wojslav, please detain Brother Piero in the cellar until the Prince Bishop's man arrives.
What? Brother Piero, why?
Father Gernot, I implore you to reconsider. He was caught in flagrant delicio, or delisto, in blazing offence, indicating the individual had been caught in the act of committing a crime, covered in blood with a knife in his hand.
Father, do you really believe that Brother Piero was capable of such a foul deed?
Yes, capable enough when motivated by anger.
I had no anger against the Baron, Father Abbot. I simply came across him like this.
No anger, not even for insulting your work and forcing us to give it to Andreas. This is not a subject for debate. When the Prince Bishop's man arrives, we must not be empty-handed. And this explains how we get involved in solving the mystery. He wasn't angry. Anyone who was in the scriptorium knows that. Even Guy knows that. Be quiet. This is not your affair. It is my affair if you're going to make me part of Brother Piero's supposed motive. I am through debating this with you. My decision stands. Brother Wojslav will detain Brother Piero in the cellar until I say otherwise. Brother Florian, please escort Andreas out of the abbey. Andreas, do not show your face here again until tomorrow. Do you understand me? I'm going to say nothing.
Andreas, listen to me. I sympathize with you, but I don't think Piero did this either. But this isn't the time to push the abbot. I'm sure the other brothers and sisters believe Piero is innocent as well, but the abbot is worried about the Prince Bishop's attention.
I have to do something. I can't let Piero die for something he didn't do.
I appreciate your passion, but if you pursue this indelicately, you could make matters worse. Take a few hours to calm your nerves and mind. You need to think clearly. Go to the Druckers, eat a good meal, and come back at Non's.
Monastic hour corresponding to 3 p.m., one of the little hours of prayer.
We won't have much time, but tap on my window with a small stone and I'll let you in.
Let me in for what?
To examine the body.
Oh, he's letting us be part of the autopsy. We're moving to eat. I should follow Florian's advice and go to the Druckers. Hopefully it will clear my head. Well, there you have it. There has been a murder. Our best friend at the Abbey, our true friend,
has been accused of it, and we need to clear his name. So, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.